I'm back with some more messages. How you guys doing today? I hope all is well with everyone. The title is exactly what it is. Prayed your way out of that situation. I don't know why that keep coming up, but I feel like that should have been an overall title. But however, I received the download of, damn, this person never congratulated you on nothing. Prayed your way out of that situation, and now they're feeling it. Oh my goodness, look how this fell. Look at this. It says they'll be back. I don't know what's going on here, guys, but we have expect to hear from them soon. So for some of you, you could expect to hear from whoever this person is soon. I don't know why. Maybe through a postcard I see, or it could be in the form of a message or something like that. Okay, because they're feeling something, and now this is the type of individual that want to now express how they're feeling to you. They want you to feel, how they feel. They want you to understand how they feel. But this is somebody that never really cared about how you felt about anything. They wouldn't even give you a congratulations. It don't matter what it is that you did, achieve, or accomplish. This is someone that would just give you like the resting bitch face or something like that. This is someone that just simply was not happy for you. And it's giving weird energy, okay? It's giving weird energy. So I feel like that made you feel like whomever this individual is was a hidden enemy the whole entire time. Shout out to Catherine, the first one in the chat. Okay, I definitely feel like this person was like a hidden enemy to you. Okay, yeah, look, we have challenge. Okay, we have challenges in the reverse. Make a decision, work on in the healing. Some of you, you're not about this life. You're not about, going through these different type of challenges with whomever this individual is. It's like you threw in a towel, and that also clarifies you praying your way out of a situation. Why I cannot speak today? I feel like you guys are shielding yourselves from whoever this individual is, because this person made you feel like they were a sworn enemy, like, of yours, okay? This is someone, yeah, they never was happy for you. No matter what you did, they never was happy for you. Yeah, look. And so you moved on, but it came out in the reverse. This is someone that possibly can't move on from you, or they're going to want to come in and try to stop you from moving on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, is over, but it came out in the reverse. I don't know if this was like a phase that you were going through with this person, but I feel like this person don't understand how they made you feel when they, failed to support you, failed to root for you, failed to actually egg you on and let you know that you're doing great. I feel like that would have meant so much to you if this person would have only supported you, but this person failed to do so because they wanted you to feel some type of way, and that is weird. Look, yes, I'm telling you, look at this collective. We have yes here, but luck is on your side. You see, so it don't matter if this person, congratulated you or not. This is the reason why we tap in. This is the reason why you are in sync with God and with the universe. You understand what I'm talking about? You are always supported no matter what. Okay? What do we have? So they saying let it go. Okay, let it go. Since you know that, you can now let it go. Okay, and that's exactly what you're doing. Make room for the new beginning that's on the way to you now. So for some of you, the reason why move on came out in the reverse is because you have already done so. Because you refuse to have to keep on going inward and keep healing from something that you didn't cause. Okay? It's like dealing with this individual. You always have to go in and fix something on yourself or heal something on yourself because they were steady wounding you, okay? Instead of loving you and loving on you and showing you that you were loved, this is somebody that wanted you to feel like a complete failure. But I feel like they were projecting how they felt about themselves onto you. This is what this individual was doing here. What else, Holy Spirit? What else do we have? Look, patience, okay? And it flew out way over here. All right, so we have patience here. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. And you guys been so patient, okay? But you just had to get in that mode of, letting go of the challenges that you were dealing with. And it could have even been mental challenges that you were dealing with, because somebody was definitely trying to play on your top. Okay, whoever this individual is, they were definitely trying to play on your top in a worse way. Okay, they wanted you to be wounded. They wanted you to feel like you were not good enough. They wanted to break you down so that you can feel how they feel about themselves. And then they felt like, had they broke you down, you guys would have definitely meshed well then. Okay? They feel like then you guys would have been on one accord. This is someone that has extremely low self-esteem, and they're only going to deal with low vibrational energies. Okay? And if you're not low vibrational, this person is not going to feed into you. They're not going to give to you. They need someone that they can break down. And the reason why this person resented you is because every time they tried, and no matter what they tried, they failed. Okay, and this is the reason why some of these individuals turn to death rituals and stuff, because they couldn't they couldn't mold you into who they wanted you to be for them, so they didn't want you to exist at all. I'm telling you, a jealous, envious person is the worst type of person that you could ever engage with. And I feel like this is the only type of vibes that this person gave off. Jealous vibes, jealous tendencies. Because if you're not congratulating, you hating. There's no other way around it. If you're not happy, you're mad. You understand? If you're not happy for me, you're mad at me for being me. And this is someone that was definitely mad at your capabilities. This is why you never got a congratulations, because this person is like, well, damn, how did this person manage to do all of this without me or without someone? And here, I'm sitting here codependent. I'm sitting here needing help. I'm sitting here always got to seek out someone, that's doing good so I can leash off them, How come I can't do what this person doing? So this is somebody that was dealing with their own external factors, and they projected that onto you. And this is someone that you were actually sent to help. And this person just didn't understand that you two together could have been a force to reckon with. It's like you would have been the brain in a situation, and they would have been the one that was able to put in the work. You understand what I'm saying? So that would have been teamwork. This is somebody that didn't want to see teamwork. They wanted your capabilities. They wanted to do exactly what you wanted to do without you. They wanted to do what you do without you. But since they were not able to, since they were not able to pull it off, they didn't manage to pull it off, they resented you for you being you. So this person didn't like you at all because of what you know how to do and how you know how to do it. Let's add that. Let's add that, because of how you know how to do it. Okay? Look, gold digger. Listen. Gold digger. Okay? Gold digger, leash. The same thing. And divine feminine, don't think they don't have men out here that's gold diggers and leashes. Okay? Because they do. They like to say it's a woman, but guess what? They got to remember a woman came from them. Okay, let's start there. All right, so we have, they want your money being used. Okay, so this is the only thing that this individual get into relationships for. If you can look at this little image here, you will see that this is like a couple. They only get with people that can make them look good while they be lazy and you do all the work. And then they start being jealous of you because you know how to do the work and start competing with you. And then once they get something because they have your good energy and just say they start making more than you, then it's somebody that like to look down on you. This is somebody that's weird. This is somebody that also forgets, you know, and this is also someone that will always bite the hand that feed them. Always, always, always. You know, there's my favorite Lil Wayne quote. He said, never bite the hand that feeds you, always watch the hand that's cooking. You understand what I'm talking about? Metaphorically speaking, right? Yeah. So let's see. Look, we have a fire sign here. So someone here could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, that could be this gold digging energy here. Okay. I don't know. I'm really not. Because my first mind told me to go this way. So for some of you, it'll be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Okay? Shout out to my beautiful moderators. Shout out to the Tapped In crew. Okay, the best crew on YouTube. Okay? Believe that. So we have pregnancy here. Okay? Thank you so much, Dave. We have someone is expecting. So we have challenges in the reverse. Pregnancy, someone is expecting. If this is someone that went out and got someone pregnant, kudos to them, because that's their first worst mistake. Okay? And some of you can second that. It's over after this right here. Okay, this gives these individuals ammo to ruin the rest of your life. Okay, that's all that is right there, because it's definitely not going to ever be about the child or the kid with this person, and some of you can vouch for that. So if this is someone that say, well, you know, I'm going out and make a baby, or I made a child, or I have a baby on the way, who cares? Congratulations, because whoever this is that's giving birth to this child is, you baby, listen, if you weak, you be, okay? And again, this is who these type of individuals go out and impregnate, or try to impregnate people that, you know, they feel like it's weak, and that they'll be able to have full domination over. And how you know? Because this person could have tried it with you. Okay, so this person could be a fire sign. Don't have to be. Some of you have a fire sign coming in. Just take it as it resonates to your story, or you are this fire sign that went through this with someone. Let's see what else we have. So we have move on here. Okay, and somebody's trying to stop you from moving on or closing the door completely. And we have yes right here next to this. So someone could be trying to stop you from closing the door completely on this situation with them, but you are. What we have, honeymoon. Okay, because you got to start getting ready for this next phase of your life, this honeymoon phase. For some of you, collective, you can be expecting. Congratulations if you are. Okay, for some of you, this could have been a long time coming. Okay, and this is something that you want for you, because as you can see, there's a belly with a heart here. You know that this is someone that's going to love you unconditionally. Okay, minus everything that you went through with these gold digging women or men. You understand? So you're like, listen, I have long-term love coming in. Okay. And so for some of you, you're gonna be, I don't know, you could have a marriage on the horizon. Okay, a proposal of some sort. Because I see two hearts here. It's gonna be a little happy family here. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding, or you're gonna be attending your own. Okay. For someone here, you could just be tapping in. Somebody here is just sliding through, and you're definitely expecting, definitely engaged. definitely going to be going on a honeymoon. Okay. And the next one we have is yes, luck is on your side. So I'm definitely speaking to a lady because there's a ladybug on here. Okay. So congratulations to you. Congratulations. I feel like you don't even feel appreciated while you're pregnant. Okay. If this is someone that's a part of the collective, the winning team, okay, someone that's subscribed and fully tapped in, you don't even feel appreciated by this person. This person never made you feel special, and you carrying their child. Some of them tried to mentally or physically or even, emotionally abuse you while you were with child. Okay, this is someone that's on complete demon time. This mother, you know what? I was about to say something because I feel like if this is a man, this man is weird, AF. Okay, because this is somebody that really wish they could experience pregnancy and being spoiled and get special treatment. So since they can't get that type of special treatment, it's like they don't want to give it to you because they'll never experience it. Like, what? This freaking weirdo. This is a weirdo, man. What do we have? Yeah, date night here. And it's in the reverse for whoever this is. Get ready to be wined and dined. Look, I'm telling you. And it came out in the reverse. This is somebody that don't even want to wine and dine you while you pregnant. That's weird. That's weird. They feel like you getting too much attention. And now they have a issue. You understand? Now they have an issue with the fetus already. Okay? Already. It's giving jealous vibes. It's giving, oh, I'm not gonna have this person attention anymore. Someone is coming in to take all the attention that I need. I need this person's energy. This is a weird individual. And I'm telling you guys, this is someone that needs to seek help. And this is the reason why you are not dealing with the challenges, because you already know this. It's like you got to keep healing, keep healing. You don't even have time to be soft or feminine or vulnerable. You know what I'm talking about? While you're pregnant, you can't even be vulnerable. This could be somebody that wants you to get up and go to work. They want you to work while you pregnant, and this person don't want you to have a break. They want to make everything hard for you. This is so weird. What else do we have? But luck is on your side, however. Okay? You look. So I'm telling you, luck is on your side. However, we have, yes, luck is on your side, and we have guardian. So this is a lost loved one watches over you. So someone here, listen, you are definitely protected here. Someone could be having a little girl here. I don't know. Maybe you're thinking about naming an angel or something like that. All right. So we have Mercury retrograde, and it's in the reverse. All right. So we are definitely under like this new moon, this eclipse, all of this stuff that's happening, even though it started like around, I want to say the 23rd of March, but we're still under that as of right now. But you guys just need to let go and make room for the new beginning that's on the way to you now. Okay? I don't know. Someone may love butterflies. Okay, someone may love ladybugs or black and red. Okay? The colors black and red, or just red, or just black. All right? You guys are making room for the new beginning that's on the way to you now, because you've been overly patient here. If this is someone that went out and got someone pregnant, they're going to want to try to use that as a flex to try to get to you. They probably want to, treat this person better than they treated you when you were expecting their child. But this is so weird, because this is someone that don't understand that whatever they were doing to try to hurt you is only affecting their child. And it only shows you that you were right about the way that this person feel or felt in regards to a child that you could have had for them. This is somebody that will stop at nothing to see you hurt because they're so freaking jealous of you, collective. But you have good things that's coming into you, even if it start off rocky. What do we have? Spy. Okay, so somebody watching you. Okay, someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So with how I take this, somebody is watching you. They're spying on you, and they're trying to do some type of research on you to see your trigger points. Would make you mad? But for some of you, you are not mad at all. You just want this new beginning. That's the only thing you want. Your new beginning, and that's what you're going after. Okay. And look, we got no that came out in the reverse. Okay, so what's the opposite of no? Yes, you still are gonna have your new beginning. I don't know why I was about to say Stephen or Stephanie. Okay, yeah, we have an earth sign here, but it's in the reverse. So we have a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn. Some of you could have been dealing with a Taurus energy. Maybe this person was a freaking opportunist and you found this out. Okay, a straight opportunist. What else we have here? Look, divorce. I'm telling you, some of you are trying to end something with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You either getting a divorce, or you want a divorce from this person, or you simply want to break up. And even if you guys separated, this is somebody that's trying to duck, this divorce, or duck fully breaking up here. Okay? With it being in the reverse. This person could be trying to send you a message, but you got this person blocked. Okay, and whoever this person is, they are blocked indefinitely because you are protecting your peace, because you know that whoever this is, they're a gold digger. You know this already. Okay, they want your money being used. Why this her? Damn. Why you want to stick me for my paper? Why this her that? I don't know, but yeah. Let's see what else we have going on here. What else we have going on here for this message? Sexuality. And see, this is what's going on. Somebody doing something strange for some change. And this is somebody, they don't know if they want a man or a woman. And that could be unbeknownst to you. But one thing tarot don't do is lie. Okay? Somebody's struggling. And maybe you've seen something that made you be like, yeah, something is going on with this person. They're confused about what they want. They don't know if they want, the opposite sex, or they want to bat for the other team. Whoever this individual is, someone is still figuring themselves out. And this is the problem. That's why they wish that. So that makes perfect sense on why this person wished that it was them that could have experienced, having a child. If this is a man, this freaking weirdo, man. This the type of individual that be somewhere hiding. If you wear wigs, putting on your wigs when you're not home, and checking for cameras and doing all kind of weird man, listen, commitment. Okay? Some of you have a whole new commitment coming in. Okay? Someone have a whole new commitment coming in. And that's what's going on. Your mama, huh? Yep. Definitely from the NO. Oh, speaking of that, I have this channel, you guys. I have another channel. And but I have not been consistent, and I know you guys know that by now. So that's probably why you guys don't be hitting the like button. I'm just a real individual, and I'm gonna just keep it real because I know, you understand what I'm saying, because consistency is key. But I was verbal, extremely verbal, about how I had to, get on board with my schedule and things of that sort. And I'm a mother, I have children, I work, I have a lot of things going on. So I wasn't always I didn't always have the energy to, take a break and tap in and do those different things. But I just did a message the other day, and when I say it resonated with me to the core, I didn't go back and watch it, but I kind of heard myself when I was getting the downloads about, being consistent when it comes down to your purpose. And this is the reason why I'm here every day. This is the reason why I'm giving you guys back-to-back content, because I heard what I needed to say here. Okay? I heard what I needed to say here, and trust me, I take my own advice as well. I'm not gonna give it to you, and I don't follow the wave. You understand what I'm talking about? Because I know who I'm tapping in with. And when God give me the downloads that I need and the words to convey to you all, when we speaking of you all, I'm a part of the collective. So I definitely take heed too, because I'm definitely not trying to feel the wrath for not making sure that I'm tapped into my purpose too. So this is the reason why I'm definitely here, because I get too many downloads not to be on here. So I just gotta say forget whatever else is going on and make sure that I am here tapping in. But I also have another channel, you guys. Okay, I say it all that to say I have another channel, and it's Queen of Cups 1111. But I'm gonna change that, okay? I'm changing the name of that channel, because I guess I wasn't really just drawn to the name like that, because I was going to do an all Scorpio channel, because I am a Scorpio, right? I was gonna do an all Scorpio channel, and because I know many times Scorpios get the short end of the stick, because we are definitely misunderstood, and sometimes Scorpios need people in their life that get it, that know, that understand, and that talk their lingo. You know what I'm talking about? And just basically keep it real. So I'm gonna do this channel for the collective, and I'm gonna change the name. It's gonna be Nola something, B, because I gotta put on for my city. You know what I'm talking about? Even though I know I can't go to my city for real supporters. Now, if they stumble across me, then that's one thing, and that's the reason why I don't be on Facebook, Instagram, and all that. Because many times your hometown people is not gonna support you, collective. They not. They not. Not, and I'm talking about especially if they know you, they just simply not. And so I know I have to broaden my horizon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just stuck in a box. I gotta be worldwide with it if I'm gonna do it, and that's what I'm doing. But I definitely gotta represent my city, because I'm born and raised there all my life. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta have that somewhere. So it's gonna be Nola something. I don't know, but it's gonna be Nola something. Now, shout out to my people from the city that tap in with me, that know me on a spiritual level. You understand what I'm saying? Never met me in person, never ran across me in the city, but you here because you from there and you relate. You understand? So big shout out to you, and thank you for your support, because the ones that listen, if they do tap in with me from the city, they just like regular people, because I don't know that they here. You understand what I'm saying? Which is fake to me, but it's cool, right? Um but yeah, so I'm definitely gonna for the real ones, and even if you want to hear some real messages, okay, and you don't, how can I put this? If you want to hear some real content and you have thick skin, then you're more than welcome to subscribe to my new channel. I'm definitely possibly going to put the link on here, but you are welcome to subscribe to that channel as well. Okay, if you have thick skin, because I'm going to tell you, when you're dealing with a Scorpio, some of you have it in your chart, we not for the weak. We not. We not. We not. We honest, sometimes brutally honest, but at the same time, we can also receive brutal honesty. So it's not like a one-sided situation. But yeah, so if you want to hear more about that, then make sure you guys subscribe to that channel, okay? Because I gotta work all of this. It's a system, and I gotta run it, okay? And that's what I'm doing. But I'm not gonna really just keep elaborating about what I'm gonna do. I'm just showing y'all what I'm gonna do, okay? So again, we have commitment here. So for some of you, you have commitment coming in. Okay, things are getting serious. That's what's going on. Things is about to get serious with you, with someone, or it already then got serious with you and someone. Okay? And it's not this person right here. Okay, and look, intuition, yeah. Because again, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later in life. And that's what happened with you. You ignore the red flags because you wanted love. Okay? Because you wanted love. You wanted love so much from this person. And I don't know, it could be your twin flame or whatever, but who cares, right? Who cares if it's a twin flame? Okay, the flame went out because this person tried to play with you, collective. And they listen. That's the problem. They didn't listen when it came down to the way that they should have handled you or treated you. Look, speaking of that, everything I said before this, look at this. Fake friends. Hey 304s. Hey 304s. Okay? That's what's going on. So some of these fake friends got their eyes on you, collective, but they in the shadows. You understand? So that's like a monitoring spirit, right? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? And when I say intuition came out, and then look, boom, we got intuition, and then we got fake friends. You got to look at how this just came out. Okay? But they definitely watching you. Definitely. Okay? Because they want to know what's going on with you. They want to try to still get inside your mind in a sneaky type of way. So they can still steal from you and pretend like, they don't talk to you and things like that. But at the same time, they saying the same things. They trying to still be in sync with you. They BOA. They BOA too. And they don't even know it. Okay? They don't even know it. Look at this. We have cycles right here. All right? Because I can tell you right now, some of you had some fake friends that tried to sell you out to whoever this gold digger is. Okay? And this is the reason. And you ignored the red flags about these individuals too. You did. Because you're like, listen, we've been friends for so long, or, I consider you as a friend, or I consider you as family. Yeah, they was backstabbing you too. Very fake. Very fake. All right? And for some of you, this gold digger could have been hooking up with this fake friend. Or this fake friend could have even knew something about this person's sexuality, and they kept it from you because they wanted to see you hurt. Okay? We have tantric sex here. I don't know. This is going off on the deep end now, you guys. I'm telling you, but nothing is for nothing. And no matter how ironic it sounds, it happens. It happens. So let's see what we have going on here. What does the collective need to know here, Holy Spirit? What do the collective need to know about this gold digger? I don't know why that's sticking out the most. Okay, so it's like you need to receive this message and this download and then let it go, is what I'm getting. All right? Well, let it go being here. You need to know what you need to know. And it don't matter if it hurt or not. You'll get over it. Okay? And once you start seeing life that way, your load will be lightened. You'll be okay with knowing that you're going to be okay. All right? And sometimes you need somebody to tell you that you're going to be okay. Because whoever this is, they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you, listen, everything going to be fine. Everything going to be okay. They're not going to support you in that way. And for some of you had a whole bunch of fake friends around that did not support you. You really had no support. The most support that you ever got in your life is when you found your soul tribe family. Everything else was fake. So it's like you got hit with everything at once. You realize that your whole life was a freaking lie. The ones that you thought was keeping it real, they weren't keeping it real. It was a plot. I might call it Nola Truth. Because you know what I'm talking about? Nola Truth. Okay? Something like that. Because I can't do nothing but give you the truth. So I just came up with that while I'm tapping in with y'all. So I think that's the one. Okay? Nola truth. I don't know why I say that, but it's different. I don't think nobody have it, but I think I'm going to go with that. And this is going to be nothing but real content. It's for thick-skinned people, okay? Because the truth hurt, right? The truth hurt, right? Look, all right, so what we have? Investigation, all right? So we have investigation here. So, yeah, it's like after you do this investigation here or finish your investigating process, you need to just let it go and make room for the new that's coming into your life. But it's going to take a little patience because, again, it's some things that you possibly already healed from throughout this connection with just this person and these other individuals that you had in your life. I'm talking about all these people was in cahoots together against you. All these individuals. None of them wanted to see you happy. That is the moral to the story. You got fake friends here. You got commitments here. And friendships are commitments. You are making a vow to honor. Once you call someone friend, let me tell you, the word friend, it may sound like, but it's very heavy. Okay, that friend word. And it takes a hell of a friend to be a friend. Some of these individuals was associates and you should have treated them as such. But again, you ignored the red flags. And it definitely came back to bite you with intuition being here. You went against your own better judgment for these people and they showed you why you should have followed your first mind. All of these relationships that you had going on, these people didn't care for you for real. They really didn't care for you for real. They just wanted to be like you. Look at this. Okay? Look at this. They wanted to be you. They wanted everything you wanted. It's no different from this person you were dealing with. If you had friends, they try to use your mannerisms. They try to do everything that you try to do. They were following your wave. It wasn't the other way around because they had nothing that you actually wanted. And they knew that, so they felt unworthy of being your friend. So they tried to bring you down by doing everything like you. Imagine that, like you guys are on one accord, but it never was that way. It was never that way. It's like, what? Look at this. Hater, I'm telling, listen. Come through, Holy Spirit. Listen. And some of you caught these individuals looking at you like this, whether it's the person you were dealing with or these fake friends. They were definitely giving you this look. You will catch them. But see, they didn't know that you understood to read their body language. They didn't know you understood that 99% of communication is nonverbal. They didn't know that you knew these things. So they really underestimated your ability to be who you are. They didn't know you was a mind reader. 11:11 on the clock. They didn't know you was a divine one, baby. They didn't know that, but they did know, right? They did know. They did know. What else? Look, keeping a promise, all right? Because of this was you. That's the reason why they knew. And I said 11:11 on the worldly clock. Make a wish, you guys. A quick wish, okay? But I'm telling you, they knew who you were because you were someone that was always keeping your promise. You always kept your promise. If you made a promise or you gave word on something, you came through. With no matter whatever type of commitment this is or was. You did what you said that you were going to do. And that's how they knew that you were different. And this is everything that they lacked, whoever this was you were dealing with, and these fake friends. They never kept their word with you. They never kept their promise to you to keep you guys' friendship in high honor. You know? That's not what they wanted from you. They wanted to use you to their advantage. And that's it. But you stay true to yourself. And this is the reason why you have high ranking, high spiritual ranking. And this is what these energies are trying to investigate. They're investigating your rank in the spiritual. And that's why they're watching you and not saying a thing. Right? They following you. They watching you. Remember, we got investigation that came out and we got spy. Right? They doing research on you to see how much you know. You know everything you need to know. And you know when they watching you too. You know when they eyes on you, and that's all the time. Just because you don't bring it up, that don't mean that you don't know. You have spiritual eyes. Your eyes are everywhere. Your eyes are everywhere. What do we have? Look, total drama. Okay? They watch, look, who is this? Somebody behind the scenes? They're behind the scenes watching you from a camera or something. And when they see you, they see nothing but action. They see you taking action on what you should be taking action on. Something that you carry. They see you taking action. This could be some people that's plotting to take some type of action against you. Who cares? It ain't gonna make it to you, collective. It's not gonna make it to you. What else we have going on here? What else should the collective know? They got 2, 4, 6 eyes. They got like 6 different sets of eyes watching you. Okay? And then they pretending like whatever they learn from you or they get from spying on you and investigating you, why are these individuals using it like you keeping these energies afloat? Because behind the scenes, with the behind the scenes being here, they somewhere using and quoting everything that you say or do or whatever, mimicking you still. Wow. What is this? Looking. Watching ish go down, enjoying the gossip. And this is exactly what you did. That's what you did. Okay? But they didn't know that that's what you were doing. They didn't know that. And I'm telling you, you have an audience with this being here. And they were sitting back watching everything unfold with you and whoever this is that you were dealing with too. And they was enjoying the back and forth and the gossip and the things that you were going through with whoever you were going through it with. They were actually happy that this was happening to you. Because again, they didn't want you to be happy. They didn't want you to be happy, collective. They wanted you all for themselves so they could finish draining your life force, draining your energy, trying to consume your energy with their life and their problems. Look, fake apology, and then always come give you this fake apology. Look at this, okay? These energies were wearing masks the whole entire time. And anytime they gave you an apology, it wasn't real at all. And you see the hood? They was trying to mask their mask. Imagine that. They was trying to mask their mask from you. What else? Look, don't want to hear it. And you never wanted to hear their fake apologies because you knew it wasn't true. You knew it wasn't true. Where's this glare coming from? You knew it wasn't true, collective. Some of you are going through this right now. Others of you, you close that cycle. That's done. That's done. It's in the past for you. But for some of you, you're going through this right now. Right now. Otherwise, it wouldn't have came out. These friends started being fake once you got into this commitment. When things started getting serious with you and someone else. That's when they showed you their true colors. That's when they really exposed their hand as a hater. That's when you saw the mask. That's when you saw the mask was on. Look, insecure. Okay, so we have insecure. So whoever this is who you were dealing with, it fell right on top of a gold digger and tantric sex. Somebody was so insecure here. Baby, listen. Truth be told, somebody here is a fake friend. And whoever you were dealing with was insecure. And these people hooked up and had tantric sex. They did. And tantric means a continuation. Okay? It means a continuation of some wild-ish going on. And the reason why it was wild is because they both were enjoying the same thing. Hurting you behind the scenes. Listen. 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 Behind the scenes. And they wanted to keep it from you. But look, my guys is saying caution. Okay? It's saying find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. And that's why you are sitting here investigating. This is the information that you need to find out. Okay? You need to find this out. You need to know. And this is the reason why you need to know. Because health issues could arise. Okay? STDs is at an all-time high. You understand what I'm talking about? Or it could be health issues for whoever these individuals are. You see how that works for people, right? They got my moderators are some sharks. You're not going to make it far in that water. Don't come out in that water if you can't swim. Don't come in that water if you can't swim. Okay? What do we have? Look, putting on the show. All right? So, I told you, it was some wild stuff going on with this tantric sex here. And they were definitely putting on a freaking show. Okay? Because they got something out of it. They got something out of it. And what they got out of it was hurting you or doing something against you. It made these individuals feel good. That's what made it feel good. Even if the tantric sex wasn't good, it made them feel good to know that they were behind the scenes doing something to you. And they know that you so tapped in, you have the ability to see all of their moves. You scared the dog mess out of these individuals because you said something and they're wondering, how do you know that? Because remember, these energies vowed to keep a promise that they was going to keep whatever they did to themselves. They weren't going to tell anyone ever, not no one. Only they was going to know, because it gave both of these energies fulfillment. It gave both of these energies fulfillment to keep a promise to each other to never tell anyone no matter what, and never tell you. So they could keep it going. And this is the reason why it's coming out right now, because we have caution here. You need to know, especially if you are with child, okay? Especially if you are with child. Find out more information, but don't overwork yourself, okay? Because health issues could arise. Especially if you still being intimate with this individual here. That's what's going on. Because you were dealing with some freaking haters. Something about these energies' eyes. Their eyes is corrupt. Okay? They don't have beautiful eyes. Okay, so their eyes will tell you exactly what's going on. It's like some little sneaky, deceitful eyes. You understand what I'm talking about? The eyes are not even clear. It look like the eyeball is cracking and listen, that's those demonic forces that you were dealing with. And some of you were able to pick up on some energy off of someone. It could have been during a sexual encounter. You got stopped in your tracks and you were shown something. And somebody trying to ask you, what's wrong? What you mean what's wrong? What is going on? And that's what your energy was saying. Even if you didn't verbally speak out and say it, you knew something. You could have stopped right in the middle of it. You could have stopped right in the middle of it. Okay? Because like, oh no, you're not about to transfer that demon to me. Somebody could have been mad about it. But that's okay. They didn't know that you have spiritual eyes, collective. And they don't know that you everywhere and they never there. Okay? Because look, we have liar here. Okay? Be careful of someone being sneaky. I told you, somebody got sneaky eyes. And look at the eyes on here. Look at the eyes on here. Look at this nose. Somebody can have a long nose. Yay. What else we have, Holy Spirit? Look, pregnancy test, collective. Check it out. Somebody here could have got somebody that you knew pregnant. Yep, if this is not you. Unsure, pregnancy scare. Pregnancy scare is here. Okay? And pregnancy, positive or negative. They had a pregnancy scare if they weren't pregnant. They had a pregnancy scare. Whoever this hater is. Yep. Because of this tantric sex. I'm telling you. They was getting a kick out of sneaky linking, hooking up without you knowing. At least they thought you didn't know. At least they thought you didn't know. Queen D, shout out to my beautiful moderators. Yep. And look, and that's why you got tired. You got tired of the drama. Okay? And you said, listen, you prayed your way out of this situation. This is when you got tired. When you got tired of the drama is when you started praying. And you prayed your way out of this situation because something was cautioning you. And that's when God stepped in and said, come here, my child. Come here. Let me show you something. And that's how you ended up here. Right? To give you the clarification, the confirmation, to fill in the blanks, to help you with timelines. This was your guide. And then you started healing once you started finding out the truth. The hurtful, painful, brutal truth, yes. But that's when your healing process begun. And once you heal from one thing, you say, I could get used to this. And so it's up there when it comes down to you healing from any little thing, or you just simply don't have time. You ain't never see yourself in the energy of being able to just let things go. Like, listen, I'm done with it. You could have been someone that always wanted to hold on. Now it's the opposite effect. Now you have no issue with letting it go. Bye. Because you protecting your peace now. And if you are expecting, this is the reason why your child is so important to you. God gave you that baby for you. So somebody can love you for you without judgment. Without judgment. You got real love coming in. And for some of you, it's in the form of a little baby. Okay? Yeah, so we have police here. All right? So somebody here could be from a foreign country. Paris, London, something like that. And if you have a translator on right now, shout out to you. Because it looked like this said Policia. Okay, could even be Mexico or something like that. But you know, it's somewhere in another part of the world. I also heard Australia. Okay, it's wherever the cops are riding around in Benz police car, Mercedes Benz. Someone name could be Mercedes. Someone could drive a Benz. You, a fake friend, this gold digging lover, somebody. Look, promiscuous. Somebody promiscuous. Listen. Okay, listen, bro. This says sleeps around a hot, sleeps around hot, free for all, sleeps with your man. I'm telling you. Listen. Or sleep with your woman, divine masculine. Take it as it resonates. But it's here. I told you somebody was sleeping with your person or your past person, whoever this person is, right? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you for the truth. Because I feel like this truth is going to set you free, collective. Because you already knew this. You didn't really need to, but again, you wanted that confirmation. Just to give you that reassurance that you trusted your intuition. Not that you didn't, but you trusted your intuition and that you were not just being overly like jealous or insecure or, just making up things or assuming, right? Making assumptions that were not true. And many of you come here for that, for those reasons. Because it's never good to make assumptions on anyone. Okay? It's never good to do that. It's never good to assume. If you don't know, you don't know. But if you just making stuff up, it's wrong on all type of levels. If you just assuming that this is what happened. No, you cannot do that. But you can do what you want to do, but it's not right. I don't know what is, because I just heard they have many people behind bars because people made assumptions, wrong assumptions, and they're not true. And that can be the reason why police came out. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody could be dealing with that with someone, a loved one, could be a child, someone. Someone is innocent in something. But of course, some other energies made assumptions. And for many of you, if this is a child, let me tell you something about that. If people can't attack you, they go for your children. The devil can't get you. The devil go after what you love the most. And these messages is so you could be mindful. But I want to know, what is this police? What is police here for? Is it in this deck? What is police here for, Holy Spirit? Ooh, look, check yourself. Check yourself. Somebody gonna get this a little too late. Somebody is being watched by the police because they're receiving karma for what they did to you. See, and because you stayed in your own lane, right? And you focused on what's important. Because you focused on what's important. What is this? Look, the controversy, the scandal, the truth coming out, the drama. Everything is unfolding. So something is going on with someone here. Somebody could be a biracial couple. Don't have to be. But somebody needs to check themselves before they go off on the deep end and go after whoever this is that could have slept with your person. That's why we have check yourself here and police, okay? Because some of you will go off on the deep end, especially if you're new to your journey and you are who you used to be. You're semi still who you used to be. It's nothing for you to take that freaking ride. You know what I'm talking about? Because you are going to ride for you. But just be mindful to check yourself. It's not even worth it. What this is about is the truth coming out. Okay? Because these people were like nothing more but to see you in a cage, persecuted behind bars somewhere. So check yourself before you go out here and go postal on these individuals here for playing with you. You don't have to do anything. God got you here. All of this was a part of a drama. All of this was a part of a scandal. And the truth is coming out. This is all this message is about. Not to really trigger you. But sometimes the truth could be triggering. But just don't let it trigger you to the point to where as you want to get out here and get your lick back on these individuals. Don't do it. Because they already plotting on you, collective. They already plotting on you. And since they may know that you could have been hot-tempered or hot-headed, so they did this so that you can react, so that they can get you locked up. You see, the moral to the story is to get you in a vulnerable position, okay? And out the way, away from your purpose, away from your journey, all of these different things. Don't fall for it, collective. Because something is backfiring on these individuals right now. Right now. And what's backfiring here? This? Okay. Oh my goodness. Burning evidence. Something that they're trying to burn evidence of what they did, collective. Okay? Something is backfiring and look what's in the background. Fire. Right? Come through, Holy Spirit. Anything could have came out this deck. I have a half a deck here. Look what came out. Burning evidence. I'm telling you. And even if they are not burning evidence, look at the bigger picture. Is what this is saying. Look at the backfire. What's in the background? Fire. And whatever I'm telling you, it's backfiring right now. You don't have to do nothing. Keep your hands clean. And this is what the divine is telling you. Check yourself. Make sure you're keeping your hands clean. Because they won't hesitate to try to put them people in your life. Because they don't want you doing what you're doing. They don't want you to gain any knowledge. They don't want you to know who they really are. Because remember, they was going to take this to the grave. They was taking this to the grave. Keeping a promise to keep something away from you. That means they was taking it to the grave. If they didn't tell nobody else, they sure wasn't going to tell you. Ever. When I say ever, ever. But since you are who you are, there is no keeping no secret from no high priestess or high priest. Like what? Your word, your name could have been secret. Like what it is. All right, look, anger management. And they mad because you know. And I said what I said in Nene voice. Well, I keep saying that. She said, I said what I said. Look at this. Somebody's name could be Nene. But look, we are burning evidence, backfire, and look who is hitting. This guy. Divine Feminine. This guy. And look at the backfire. Look, you see what happened? And somebody trying to burn evidence, and this man is on fire? Okay, the song, this man is on fire. This man is on fire, collective. Something is backfiring. Somebody trying to burn evidence of whoever this fake friend is that slept with your man, trying to burn evidence of ever sleeping with this person because they know you on to them, and something backfiring. So let me find out. This friend that you had the whole entire time was some freaking witch or something. Some dark witch. And this person, that's the reason why they had all of this anger for you. Because remember I said, when you When you slept with this person, you could have stopped because you felt something on them. This person could have put something clean on this person, baby, and caused them to be in anger by you, and always enraged when it come down to you, and needing anger management when it come down to you. And that's because of this sneaky link here. This person, if you're this man, you could also be mad because you found out about whoever this is sleeping with your man. Take it as it resonates. And whatever this person put on this man, they didn't want this man to open up their heart to you, or this woman. Take it as it resonates. It will help you attract more love. See, it would have helped you guys. You guys could have been in sync. But since they went behind the scenes and did what they did, they were unable to open up their heart to you fully. Yeah. And that's because they was keeping a promise with a fake person. Okay? For some of you, it can even be a family member. Because remember, your first friends are your family members. Think about it. And that's with every family. Your first friends is your family members. So this could have been somebody like that too. Definitely karmic. Definitely karmic. All these individuals. All of them. Look at this. But you were the one with the emotional intelligence. They couldn't get over on you. You see? They couldn't get over on you. What else we have? Look at this. With this betrayal. Look at this. Okay, we have deceit, backstab, traitor. How can someone become a traitor? Okay? Not to be trusted. And look at that little rat right there. Okay? We got Minnie or Mickey Mouse in the building. Right? What else? And we have a situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off in flames. I told you something backfired. This freaking man is on fire. Okay, somebody is burning evidence. You understand what I'm saying? And they have a whole lot to do with this promiscuous behavior. It's going down right now. That's what's happening here. Somebody been keeping this from you, and somebody been putting some type of spell work on this man so they would not slip up and tell you about this promise that was kept. Whoever this woman is, they were taking it to the grave. This man was about to crash out and tell you multiple times, and they sensed that because this person is a freaking witch. And so what they kept doing was kept putting something on this person right here, and it was causing them to not tell you the truth and open up their heart to you, but to perform in this way in a rage when it come down to you. And remember, we got the truth coming out with controversy being here, drama and scandal, because this person realized, they found out that they messed up. They were going to tell you that they messed up, and they got caught up in some type of scandal. They were going to tell you, and they was going to tell you who was all involved too. And it was like, oh, for my dead body, this person is going to tell this person. No, they not going to expose me. We got to do something to keep this person quiet. And whatever they was putting on this person, it was making them madder and madder with you. Ha ha. With you. What else? Look, red lipstick stains. Baby, come through, Holy Spirit. Come through. Whoever this is, they only wear red lipstick. Only. Love red fingernail polish. Yeah, this is a naughty girl. This is a naughty girl, baby. And the sex wasn't good. So this person been about to tell you about who was in your camp. And they couldn't allow that to happen. This person is mad because the sex could not control this person that you were dealing with. It wasn't good enough to control them. But they was just doing it to hurt you. It's like every time they had sex with this person, they were doing it to hurt you, or this person was buying in. Somebody could have even paid for it. I'll pay for it if I want it. And so the Slim Voice, I'll pay for it if I want it. Right? Right. Look what's sitting on top of the deck. It says pets. But look at the bigger picture. Pets, dogs. You get it? A dog type of 304. A doggish man. Yeah. Somebody didn't want to be exposed here. They didn't want to be exposed at all. So, yeah, they did this person something. What we have, look at this, because knowing they, what? Screwed up. Knowing they screwed up. Who is knowing this? This same man. Look at this. They know they messed up. Now they got people playing with their mental, playing with their top. And I told you it backfired. It's a part of the backfire. They tried to play on your top and go deal with somebody. And it backfired on them. And look at their top is almost off. Off with their freaking head. Yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. And so this person is mad. If this is the type of person that be mad at you for no reason, you ain't even doing nothing, go figure. Go figure. They mad because they just mad. They mad because they can't tell you the truth. They mad because they lost you. They mad because they got to move on and start over. And they mad because they can't tell nobody else why. Because whoever this is, they spying on this. They spiritually spying on this person, this witch. See, this person wasn't careful who they slept with. Now they got a freaking monitoring spirit on them that's spying on everything they do. But that's what they signed up for. All to get back at you. Now they got to have sex on call, on demand, on demand, on demand. They got to have sex with this person because they all mad. Hold on, let me pull out my other deck. I'm off today, you guys, and I'm on here. I'm really not off because I'm still working, right? Oh, now, yeah, they say that everything's about to explode. Let's see what's going to explode. Let's see what's going on here. We tapped in. What do we have? What do we have? Love spell. Come on now. What we have? It says you've been bewitched. You see that, right? Tarot never lies, you guys. And look, this is what they manifested. This is what they manifested for coming at you sideways. Okay? This is someone you could be in the distance of. Look, air sign is here. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay? So you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant, and that's because of the love spell. All right? That's what caused the distance between you guys, and communicate in the reverse. Every time this person wanted to tell you what was going on, they shut this person trap clean up. Silence them with spell work. And we have someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone trying to sabotage this. You can't make this up. You can't make this up, collective. What am I looking for? I said we all mad here. So let me pull out this deck. Hold on. Yeah. They tried it. And see, the backfire is great. You don't have to do anything. Now they got to have sex with somebody that have bunk sex too. Right? Imagine that. Imagine not even being into it and you being forced to do it because that's what you signed up for. And they really toying around with you because you're a clown from going against somebody that they're totally obsessed with, which is you. Which is you. Like, you signed up for it. You want to go against this person so bad, right? So this person is getting their lick back for you. This person getting your lick back for you with this person that they gave themselves to. So this person got all kind of people putting spell work on them collective. And they thought it was you. They knew it wasn't you. They knew where it was coming from. But the moral to the story was to make you feel bad about yourself. And the moral to the story was it was telling this person, don't compliment you. All of those things. They were guided to do these things to you. They were guided to do it. And guess what? They got to be obedient. Because they're afraid that they're going to lose the rest of their freaking mind. Okay? That's what they're afraid of. Because they already losing. They done lost it. They done lost it. We're going to hear from your ancestors too. They done lost their mind. Okay? Especially with thinking that you wasn't going to know what's going on around you. There's not one person you going to ever be around and you don't know their motives. Hidden motives or whatever. You're going to know what's going on here. Where is this deck? Hold on, guys. What is it? That's not it. Look at this. Look, affair. Okay? For some of you was married. Yeah, this person was having a freaking affair with someone. Okay? Yes, they were. Oh, they don't want me to find this deck, baby. They don't want me to find this deck. It gotta be in here. Guys, I have so many cards that I don't even use because I just use the ones that I'm guided to. So just bear with me here while I find... Is this it? Oh, I found it. Ta-da! I have to fix all this. I do. This is too much. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we have going on here. What do we have for it's all mad? We are all mad here. What do we have for we are all mad here, Holy Spirit? What do we have for we are all mad here? Liar, liars. What do we have for we are all mad here? Look at this. This one flipped over first. It say all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. Okay? Now, this man playing a victim. But knowing they wanted all must have prizes, but now they trying to say, I got into this because I was trying to please everyone, whoever this air sign is, whether it's whoever these people are, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, some type of way here. What else we have? Fallen. Okay? Look, remember everything is about to blow up. And we are fallen that came out here. All right? So this is the unknown. Descent, momentum, and change. They going down for what they did. They going down for what they did. Look, choices. Okay? They know they messed up came out. Knowing that they messed up came out with the choices. Okay? With the choices. So this is feeling blocked and restrained. That's how they feeling. And that's how they gonna feel. That's how they gonna feel. And look, for you, we have no need to fear. It says, remember how powerful you are. No, but that's what they needed to remember. That's what they needed to remember when they came up against you. They needed to remember how powerful you are. Okay? What else? Look, all in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. I feel like this is clarifying no need to fear. Okay? Because one thing about it, you are still inspired. You are inspiring. Okay? You have this creative spark. You have this imagination that's so real or surreal. Okay? And conception, like I said, somebody here definitely could be expecting. Conceiving, conception. We have uncertainty here. Choose who you will become. All right? And so with whoever this man is, knowing that they messed up, yeah, they have to choose who they will become now. They're uncertain of who they are now. They're uncertain of who they are. Look, look at this. Look at this. Somebody look at this. It says, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure. Pause before action. Okay? It's a pause before action because everything is about to blow up. Everything is about to blow up. Everything is about to blow up right in their faces, and that's what's happening. What we have, look, you are rare and free. There are not many like you, and it came out in the reverse. It came out in the reverse because remember, this person is blocked and restrained. They are blocked and restrained here. And what else we have? Find the lesson. And see, this is what you needed to do. Find the lesson, investigate, and let it go. It says, discover the purpose in the situation. Trust that you are learning. Okay? Trust that you are learning. Trust that you are learning here. What else, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Okay, follow your own good advice in the reverse. Okay, follow your own good advice in the reverse. Trust yourself. You know, hold on, I'm reading it upside down. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. This person didn't know what was best for them, and that's why they went out and did what they did. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What do we have? Nature communication. It's over. The universe is not even dealing with these individuals because whatever they put out in the universe is backfiring. There's no nature communication. They could go out and try to talk to the birds, the fish, or whatever. They're not going to get any type of response. None whatsoever. None. When I say everything is turning against these individuals, that's what's happening because you are chosen one. You a chosen one. Look, wake up. Okay, it's your moment. You a chosen one. Wake up. It's your moment. Okay, what else we have here? Look, a moment's regret. It's your moment. Wake up. It's your moment, and they know it. So now they have a moment's regret here. Okay, nostalgia, idolizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Not just knowing. Now they in fear because they know. They in fear because they know. They are in fear because they know. If you look at this background, you will see that they know that something is about to pop off for real, for real. For real, for real. They know something about to pop off for real, for real. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What else we have? Look, and they know that they can't go back to yesterday. They can't undo what's already done. Be in the present. So they know that they got to show up for these appointments that these energies will not miss because the universe will find them wherever they are. Wherever they are, and bring it straight to them. Put it in their life. That's what's happening. Look, I say put it in their life behind you and look what's going on. They say, who in the world are you? Look how they looking. Who in the world are you? They want to know who you are now. Getting to know the new you. Because see, it's like they knew it was something about you, but they didn't know that you were as powerful as you are. They didn't know that you someone that can crack the codes. They didn't know that you be on scenes and you don't even have to be there. Because whatever you tap in on, you're going to get your answer. And now they are afraid. This is the reason why they are fearing they made a mistake and knowing that they messed up. Because they like, who in the is what they said on Friday? Who in the is this? They in that type of energy. When it come down to you, like, who are you? Give me a second here, guys. Y'all heard them sirens? Y'all heard them sirens, huh? Let's see what's going on. So they want to know who in the is that? You know what? Who are you? What did I do? Well, I heard that. Who go there? What Pauline? Somebody named Pauline. Okay? Who go there? What Pauline? Yeah, they don't know what's going on. They going crazy. You heard me? They're going crazy. They say, who go there? They don't know what's going on. But see, some of you don't even know that these things are actually happening with these individuals. They try to play with your mind. But yeah, they paranoid and everything. Because they know something is happening. I see 7373. That's 1010. Yeah, they know that wherever they started, they're being finished. Look at this. It's always tea time. Okay? So we have eternity, endless moments, and repetition. Look at this freaking witch. Look at the witch in the cut right here. Okay? Look at the practitioner and the witch. So whoever this witch is that's been putting spells on your person to, or your past person, this whoever this person is, the father of your child, okay, or the mother of your child, they're going to see a whole practitioner to do this to this person. They paying them. Or they paid them to keep this person intact, to make sure that they don't spill the beans on what happened. They don't want you to know. They're trying to make this person keep a promise to them when this person didn't even keep a promise to you, but they were controlling it. And since this person didn't believe that people can actually do that, they fell victim to their non-beliefs, okay? They fell victim to their non-beliefs. They thought you were crazy and cuckoo when you were saying people were trying to put spell work on you, and the key word is trying. Because if I say that means I caught you, right? If I say that means that I know what you're doing, right? And if I know it, I'm going to say it, right? Right. So with that being said, oh, they thought you was delusional and, saying all these different things. But then in the same breath, they tried to reverse it and say it was you. How in the world the one that exposed the spell work is the one that's doing it? It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Unless the one that exposed it and said that they're doing it, they're saying that because they're taking full responsibility for what they do. And if that's those types, they're going to say it. They're going to say it. If you don't believe that some of these spellcasters or witches are saying that that's what they do, then you didn't see the Tasha K show when that witch got on there and clearly said that she was doing spell work for people. Trust me, they speak and they'll say it. But see who these individuals right here, they did not want it to come out. And they never admitted to it because they was like, I ain't do it. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't do it. So why would I have to admit to something that I didn't do? Now they're trying to get it to fall back on the practitioner. That was their first worst mistake right here. You trying to put all blame on the practitioner because they didn't find out that you were one of God's favorites. You were one of God's chosen ones. Now they trying to say backdoor the practitioner. Oh man, the practitioner letting all of them have it that was involved. What do we have here? Look, such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, and coming home in the reverse. I'm telling you, the light is on. The light is on, but nobody's home mentally. Okay? Mentally, the light is on, but no one's home, baby. The practitioner is landed on their ass. That's what's happening on their badonkadonks. That's what's going on. The practitioner is letting them have it. Okay? You want to try to say it was me, and you want to bring me a chosen one? You know I was a greedy person. You're going to pay me to put spell work on the chosen one? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm hearing somebody. I don't know if this person was Jamaican or African, but I'm hearing somebody with some type of, yeah, they went and saw somebody who they felt like wasn't going to stand on business and speak on them or know that, oh, they did it. What do we have? Look, manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. This is what they trying to do, but they having a hard time. Look at their eyes. Look at their eyes now. You know what I'm talking about? Them eyes are saying something totally different. They trying to pretend like they happy and they glad, but that's not working out too well for them. This is in the reverse. What do we have? Look at this. Don't drink the poison because they messed up going for that practitioner. Look at this. Don't drink the poison, and they did it anyway. It says, do not do things that you know are bad for you. But listen, they should have took heed of this beforehand. Okay? And if you look at this, there's 26 here on It's Always Tea Time. 26 is broken down to 8. Okay? Somebody could be born in 1988. And then we got 8 minus 2 is 6. And then we got 6 and 8. So 6 and 8 are running mates. This somebody that somebody was running with. They befriended this practitioner and backdoored them too. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So this is they all knowing that they messed up some type of way. They all knowing that they done. Okay, for whatever this is that's happening here, they're all done. I'm telling you, they're all regretting it. They feeling it too. Look at this, the right way. They should have went about things the right way, but they were not man enough or woman enough to do so. They wanted to go behind the scenes and try to hurt you in some type of way here. And now they sitting somewhere looking crazy. Learn to create what you desire. They didn't know how to do that, so they wanted to take it from you. You see that crown? They want, look how the frog looking at them like, what we doing? The frog is like, what we doing? But the thing of the matter is they want to take your crown, collective. Instead of trying to create their own, they wanted yours. Imagine that. Psycho. What she say? A psychotic. Big. Yeah, that's who this is. It's a psychotic, you know what. You know what I'm talking about? What else? Look. Speak, Lord. What do we have? Lead the way. In the reverse. Okay? They failed to be a leader. This is someone that don't even know how to lead. They wouldn't know how to lead if somebody told them to lead for $1 million. They were there. It'll be an epical fail. Neither this man or this woman have what it takes to lead. They'll have $1 million today and they'll be down to $50 tomorrow. Whoever this man or woman is. I'm telling you. These individuals got childlike minds. They're nowhere around like mature adults. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Look at this. So we got 9 sins. Oh, now it's time to pull out the Ancestral deck. I always stop when I see this one, but we got one more right here. So let's get this one first. Okay, look at this. Keeping up. Now they can't keep up. I'm telling you, but this is what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to keep up. They've been putting in immense effort to try to keep up. Now everything is failing because this practitioner said, where's my money? Where's my money? And at first it was about the money. I don't even want the money. I want your soul now. I want your soul now. Yay. And this is the reason why you don't go play around with these psychics and all these practitioners and all these people like this here. Because once you give yourself to them, they take full control of you. They force you into doing things that you shouldn't even be doing. So this is the reason why the Bible teaches you not to even go and visit these places. Okay? Psychics, mediums, all that for what? If you sit down and talk to God, he speaks. Let him be your guide. But these people, they don't believe in God. They believe in doing things their way so they could get what they want real fast, and they use spell work to do so. And they still struggling to keep up. Imagine doing spell work to get something and you still not getting what you really want. You still settling. Somewhere down the line, you're still settling. Make it make sense. So we have nonsense here. This is somebody that's saying, I want to be a queen. And your ancestors is telling these individuals, baby, listen, it's time for you to start talking sense. It's nonsense what you're talking. And your ancestors on the ass, you see. You see this person holding this queen card. Look at your ancestors right behind them. Right behind them. And they don't even know it. Everything they're trying to manifest, trying to think of you and use your energy, right? Your ancestors right behind them, telling them not shutting that ish down. Shutting it down ASAP. Shutting it down ASAP. Look what they was doing. Painting the roses red. Okay? It says covering up errors. Yeah, they're trying to cover it up, and that's the reason why we got burning evidence out here. They're trying to cover it up. Let me clean up this mess. We remember what came out? All these energies are mad and upset because you are the one that's rare and free. And they can't be like you. No matter what they do, no matter how they try to do it, they cannot be like you. Okay? Look at this. I told you your ancestors shut it down. I want to be queen. In the reverse. Look. Look. I want to be queen. In the reverse. Look at this. And then right behind that we got, oh my goodness. I gotta take them. I gotta take them. I gotta take them. Boom. Boom. And boom. Okay. Whatever they did, they can't go back to yesterday is what your ancestors is saying. The next ones that came out back to back is this. I want to be a queen. Okay? Like I showed you guys. Where did I put it? Did I pick it up? Where your ancestors went. I think I put it back in the deck. First, we know your ancestors came out and told them they were speaking nonsense. Let me see if okay, it's not at the top. Your ancestors told them they were speaking nonsense, okay, when it came down to them holding that queen card. We have it right here. Following that, I want to be a queen. Then we got believe, strange encounters. But I need this ancestor card so you can see how your ancestors was on their ass in regards to you. Let me find it. Your ancestors was right behind them when they was trying to manifest. They wanted to be a freaking queen. Your ancestors say that's nonsense. Shut it clean down, collective. Shut it clean down. You speaking nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Here it is right here. Your ancestors told them, listen, it's nonsense. It's time for you to start talking sense. Okay? These people being hunted. And there it is, following it. I want to be a queen. But it came out in the reverse, right? And then the next one we got was believe, strange encounters. What is the strange encounters? Your ancestors on their ass. Okay? These people are being hunted, you guys. I'm telling you, they seeing dead people and all. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look at the eyes of this person that's saying strange encounters. They being hunted for real in real time. I'm talking about they being hunted in real time in the daytime with a flashlight. These energies are scared. When I say they scared, they were painting the roses red. What else came out? Look. We're all mad here came out too. It came out next. Look. And this is the sole reason for me grabbing this deck because this is what I heard. We're all mad here. Okay? So all these energies are very upset. The next one is investigate. See, they've been spying and trying to investigate, but they couldn't keep up with you because you are rare and free. They were like, who in the world are you? They can't get nothing on you, collective. Every time they think they on to something, it's over. I see 12:12 on the clock. Yeah, something major is ending. And we got never jam today. That's all they hearing is freaking voices. Your ancestors speaking to them. Look, never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words not living in the now. They're going crazy. Okay, and then they tapped into this energy. Look at them. They're like, law is not justice, rules that are not fair. They feel like it's unfair that everything that they wanted for you backfired and came for them and tanned them a new behind collective. Whatever they played with, whatever they called on, your ancestors showed up to vindicate you. These energies seeing spirits and all, and that's because they played with this. You see, this just fell back down. They tried to be with you. They bewitched this person that you were dealing with. Yeah. And the chickens is coming home to roost. They are all hunted. So these individuals got to be around multiple people. Okay? Whoever these people are, they got to be around multiple people here. They got to feel, they can't feel alone. Okay? Because when they're alone, they start hearing shit. They start seeing shit. Everything. Okay? And your ancestors on their trail got their foot on their necks. Okay? Their spiritual foot on their freaking necks. These people seeing all kind of stuff. I'm telling you. Look at this. Look at this. And they being tormented for this energy. Or giving you fake apologies. Man, listen. Whatever they called on for you, I'm telling you, it's hunting them. Look, they don't even want to hear it. They don't even want to hear it. They look, this how they are when they are alone. This is why these people can't be alone. This is why they are settled for any type of relationship. I told you they settling just so they wouldn't have to be alone, collective. And for some of them, that's what they needed you for. You brought balance into the life of these individuals, and they try to freaking backdoor you. Let's see what your ancestors want to say about this real quick. They try to backdoor you. Look, the only thing that's sticking out is yes and gold digger. Okay? Yes and gold digger. Thank you so much, C. Denny. Where you been? Where you been? I'm telling you guys, I didn't see you in so long, C. Denny. Shout out to all my people abroad. Shout out to you, C. Denny. I'm telling you, I know when, look, all the way, where you coming from? Oh, where you tapping in from? C. Denny, let them know where you tapping in from. That's one of my big supporters too. Okay, shout out to you. All right. Let's see here. Gift. Oh my goodness. My God told me to pick that up and take this down. Okay. Pick that up and take this one out. Look at this. Trash. Take it out. Take out the trash. It says throwing away, getting rid of it, tossing it out. Okay? So we got trash and we got depression. So for some of you, okay, I knew it was somewhere, the coast of Canada, Vancouver Island. Shout out to you, C. Denny. Okay, so we have depression here. And this is the reason why, listen, if some of you fell into this energy behind this situation, you see how your guides and your ancestors came through the lightning low for you? They say take out the trash. Get rid of this depression. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Vancouver Island. Okay? Get rid of this depression right here. Because there's no need for you to be depressed about their mess or the mess that they tried to stir up in your life. And if you still dealing with this individual, for some of you, you may feel like you can't get out right now because you're expecting a child or whatever the case may be. Just take your time and do what you feel is best. Most importantly, listen to the advice and the guidance from your guides. And your guide is your intuition. Remember, God is in you. So if he's telling you to get rid of this person and trash this person and move on, do just that. Don't even second guess it. But also remember that to just follow your advice and do what's right for you. Okay? And look, Because you got some of these energies in their feels. They're in their feelings. They're in their feelings. I said somebody is expecting. Look at this condom. Somebody in their feelings behind something. They are. They are. This the part we already used. So let's see what we have going on here. So put those down. We gotta clarify what the messages from your ancestors. So we're gonna clarify these for you. Yeah, we have sexual protection. Okay? So for some of you, if you decide to deal with this person, you definitely gonna be using sexual protection. Okay? For some of you, until you don't want to no more. That's what I'm getting from it. What else we have? Expecting new beginning. I'm telling you, I say somebody, whoever this is, you can't get out right now. You may feel like, you go through the motions when you expecting. And sometimes even as a father, okay? You can, when you have a child on the way and you a father, you pick up on, you get the pregnancy symptoms too. All right? So something is going on here. All right? A new beginning. And for some of you, you are being guided to take out the trash because you have a new beginning on the way. And that new beginning is this child. And you cannot afford to be in this depressed state when it comes down to you and the health of your child. Because remember, we saw health issues could arise. Right? And that's not something that you want. You got to be strong. Okay? And trust me, if you here, you can do this. And you got people rooting for you. Okay? People you don't even know. Trust me. What else we have? Yup. Ooh, you not playing. We got divorce. Breaking a contract. Some of you breaking this contract because all you needed was confirmation. All you needed confirmation on what you knew to be the truth that your intuition already told you. So you cutting this off. You're done with this. You're finished with this. You're getting a divorce. This person could have broke the contract. And as we saw, they did. They did. You could have already knew that they were doing something. But you kept trying to work on it and give them chance after chance. And they out of chances. You're throwing away. You're getting rid of this contract here. This marital contract. It is null and void. It don't stand for nothing. Okay? It don't stand for nothing. There we go. So we're gonna clarify all these and hear what your ancestors want you to actually know here. Look, fight for what you love, claim it was yours. Love is a battlefield. This is what you're throwing in the trash. This type of mindset. Okay? What else? Look, I hate nothing about you. I feel like this is what they told you. This is what caused you. This is what caused you to marry this person. Them being in this energy beforehand. And they broke the contract with you. Okay? They broke the contract with you. So you are also tossing that in the freaking trash as well. Okay? Because they lied when they said that. Because this person showed you nothing but hate. Okay? It wasn't love. So what is the opposite of love? Hate. They wouldn't give you compliments. They didn't treat you how you deserve to be treated. So it's like they hated you. They didn't love you. It was hate. And it caused you severe depression. And guess what? They let you sit in this energy. Whoever this person is, they let you sit in that energy. What we have, look, to go out and get a room with this trashy friend of yours or family member or whomever. Okay? We have hotel, motel, suit, business, and pleasure. Okay? And this is the reason why. This is how they broke the contract. For many of you, especially while you were pregnant, they were doing these things. It could have even just been with randoms. Yep, look. Here's a random right here. Streetwalkers. Anybody to get some type of sexual pleasure. Okay? And some of them were not wearing protection. They could have gotten their feelings. Thank you, Queen D. May it return to you many-fold. They could have gotten their feelings, okay? Because you started wanting to use protection with them, putting it right in your purse. So they were getting their feelings about that, because now it's like, why do we need protection if we never used it before? What are you trying to insinuate? I don't know why somebody is saying that, or what are you trying to say? You know? That's the energy that they were in. What are you trying to say here? They knew exactly what you were saying. I know what you did last summer, last night, last week, last Monday. Okay? What do we have? Look, with a copycat. Somebody that want to be like me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay? And so this is who they were getting in the room with. A copycat collective. The whole time you could be bearing this person's child. Or they was getting in the room with this. What is sexual protection? What is sexual protection? Setting the record straight. I feel like that's what you're doing. Okay? Setting the record straight here. For some of you, this is what you're doing in regards to this person. It's like, tell the truth to shame the devil. You know what you've been doing. You know exactly what you've been doing here. And you set the record straight, baby, and started saying, listen, if I'm going to be with you, I'm going to be protected. What do we have? Falling apart. Okay? So we are falling apart here, falling into pieces. Somebody, yeah, you fell into a depression collective. Even though you put on your tough face, once you realize that somebody that you went into this contract with, that you loved, was doing all this to you, yeah, of course you fell into pieces. But this message is so you could rebuild. It's like the phoenix energy, right? You burn everything down and you rise from the ashes. So yeah, you fell apart. But the way that God is going to put you back together, though, you're not going to even be able to tell that you were once this broken. Okay? Because you popping out. Once you come out of this, oh, I'm telling you, these people are going to say, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. Because, baby, the old you is finished. This is what they did to the old you. Okay? In physical form, this is what they did to the old you. But spiritually, you coming out. You coming out with it. You popping out with it, and they're not going to be able to stop you, nor are they going to be able to try to keep up. We saw keeping up came out in the reverse. They're not going to be able to keep up with you at all because you have a high spiritual ranking. Because once you survive this, that's going to solidify your ranking. Look, already knowing the T. I'm telling you, you already knowing. It's just easier said than done. But once you do it, you're going to be like, I should have been did this a long time ago. But again, it's easier said than done. So let's see what your ancestors want you to know. I don't know. I just heard you should let me love you. Okay, so somebody's in the energy of you should let me love you. But now, why? Since you got in, some of you already went through this though. Some of you are already there. Okay, and this is just a follow-up for you. But there's some people that's on a different wave or timeline with their journey, and they're going through this right now. So I'm speaking to two different groups here. Somebody here is not in this energy of wanting to set the record straight. As you can see, this is like a door. Somebody trying to show up at your door, knock on your door, and tell you what went on. I'm going to need Otis, okay? I'm going to need Otis to go ahead. Somebody's name is Otis. You're going to need them to keep going where you was, finish doing what you was doing, Otis. All right, so let's see. What do we have? Thank you. Look, journey, okay? Because listen, it's time for you to kick this depression, okay? And get on your journey. And for others of you, this is right where you ended up at on your rightful journey here. Okay? This is what your ancestors want you to know. I feel like whatever this is don't have anything to do with this part, though. I feel like this was separate. And I already clarified with some of those. Okay? Let's see. We have journey here. What else, Holy Spirit? What else do we have here, Holy Spirit? What do you want the collectives to know? Thank you. Look, coffin. Okay? That is over. That something is over. This is over here. This is 10-10. I have 10 on journey and 19 on the coffin. 19 broke it down to a 10. Something is over here. What else we have? Yep, with these false people or this false person. Some of you is like you're done with hearing about whatever went down with whoever those false friends are, because it's not about them. And the whole purpose of them doing this was so you can make a big deal out of it, so they can make something about them, whoever this copycat is. But they're going down as we speak. And that person is a nobody. And they always felt like a nobody. And guess what? They're going to check out a nobody. And nobody's checking for them for real. So they had no choice but to try to backdoor you. Okay? Nobody checking for them. Nobody don't want them. And whatever they got going on in their private areas is bunk. It's whack. Okay? Nobody don't want that. I'm telling you. Nobody wants it. All right, so let's see. Look, courthouse. All right, so I don't know. Some of you with this divorce contract, you could be going to the courthouse. Okay? You could be going to the courthouse. Look how... where's my moderators? Okay? Please get this freak out of here, please. Yeah, so we have message here. All right? So we have message here. And so that's when you know that you're speaking the truth. No. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, when it comes down to this person, you already got the message, okay, that you deserve. And a message that you needed to know in regards to this situation. It's like it's going backwards. It's like I'm supposed to read this back. Okay? This is, message, courthouse, false person, coffin, and journey. So you already got the message that you needed about what you need to do when it comes down to these papers and going to the courthouse here to get rid of this false person right here. Okay, to end this for good so you can have your brand new beginning and finish on your journey. Okay, so we had to read it backwards because that's where the message is coming from. So something, like when somebody writes you a message, they send it off and it come to you, but it's like they sending it off, so it's like it's going back. You know what I'm talking about? This is a message that's telling you about what to do with the past from your ancestors. Because remember, these energies were speaking nonsense when it came down to you. Okay? The number 7, 23, 8, 19, and 10 could be very significant in some type of way for you guys. Okay? This could also be years. 7 years, 23 years, 8 years, 19 years, or 10 years. For some of you, it could be 5 years. 1 year. Okay? For some of you, it's been 0 years. 2 years, 3 years. It could have been a couple of months. It could be 10 months. 19 months you were dealing with this, which 19 months is equivalent to a year, but for some of you, it could be 10 months or something like that you've been going through it with somebody. And you're like, I'm done. What do we have? Yup, high honor. I'm telling you, high honor is telling you to make sure that you tap in with me. 7-7 could be significant. There could be a karmic that's born July the 7th. What else we have? Yep, concern. In the reverse, somebody's going to want you to be concerned about, what's to come, or they could be concerned about what's to come when it comes down to them breaking this contract or whatever. And you telling them, listen, you are none of my concern anymore, and you don't have to be concerned about what I'm concerned about, because I'm not concerned about anything. Okay? I'm not concerned about anything. What else we have? Look, imprisonment. Because you guys were able to tap in on the fact that these were false people or a false person you was dealing with, whether it's a man or woman. You were able to use discernment and realize that, and you broke free. You were the one that got away from this. You prayed your way out of this situation, and that's the reason why it's over. Okay? That is the reason why this is over here. What else we have? Mature woman. Yeah. Yeah. You are someone that's very wise. And even if you're a younger woman, you still mature and wise. You're wise beyond your years here. What else we have? Judication. You standing on business. You standing on this business. Yep. You standing on this business. You being guided to. You taking they behind to court to get this done. Finish. Over. You don't want to talk. What I have for talk. Someone can have a company with this person or something. I just heard company. Okay? Maybe it could be about assets or something like that. Or maybe this person don't have no freaking assets. None. You know what I'm talking about? So you was just really holding on to hope. And that's what you realized. What do we have? Look, private relationship. So my guys is saying, when it comes down to this judication, you standing on big business so you could get on with your journey and start this private relationship, this new one. It's not going to be nothing like this, because whoever this person is, they put everybody in your mix, everybody in your business. Everybody had something to do with, you guys' connection. This person didn't even protect you. They didn't. They didn't. And I feel like this energy want to talk. They want to talk to you. No. There's nothing to talk about. Beloved ancestors, what do this person want to talk to the collective about? You may want to know. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody look at this. That whoever they went towards, they're getting played. Or they could want to talk to you about playing you. Okay? Manipulation, lies, and control. Thinking that's going to soften the blow of what type of karma they are reaping right now. It's not. And that's why it came out in the reverse. And again, that's why you say you don't want to hear this ish. You don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear nothing about, because it's all manipulation. It's lies, and it's only to gain control over a situation or gain control over you. In some type of way, form, or fashion here. This one, okay, yeah, look, bugaboo, baby. They know you going towards a private relationship because they know that you are worthy. They know that you've been worthy. For some of you, you could be moving to a whole nother part of the world. This, say, for instance, like I said, I have some people that's viewing from, different countries. You could be getting with someone that's from the USA with the American flag being here. You understand? Whatever you're doing is going to be big, and it's going to be different. It's not going to be nothing mediocre like this person is doing. Once you move away from this, you're doing something really big. And they can feel it. They can sense it. And it's the reason why, like I said, they want to talk. Look at them. Look at her body language. And look at this person. I just want to say, we don't want to hear what you want to say. You ain't say it when you were supposed to say it. And when they did say something to you, it came out in the most disrespectful, distasteful way possible. Because remember, this person was always angry with you. They never, if you're a woman, this is someone that never really allowed you to be in your softer element. Because you were always feeling like you were on a freaking battlefield when you were dealing with this person. And this is the reason why you are moving away. God is moving you away. You prayed your way out of this situation for it to end so that you can step into that softer side of you. And somebody is awaiting you too. This person gonna be so gentle with you. And you really deserve this. You really deserve this, whoever you are. What else? Look, outdated, expired, disused, old news, and discarded. And this person didn't believe that they were going to have an expiration date, or it was going to be an expiration date on a marriage contract, marriage license, whatever. They thought that that was their ticket to screw you over and to ruin you. And they thought that you was going to hold that near and dear to you just for its sake while they do what they want to do. You like, oh, no, not me. Not me, not now, not ever. Not ever. Look, caught. It said caught up. It said, but I really feel like this is caught up. It says finding evidence, getting caught, cheating. Of course, you already know this. What else do you expect? You know, some people get mad at a cheater, but it's like, what else would you expect for someone that's manipulative, someone that lies, and someone that try to control? You think they not cheating? I feel like you could have filled in the blanks for yourself. It's not just that. Think about all the other things that this person is besides a cheater. Think about them being a liar. Think about them being manipulative. Imagine that. Who want to be with somebody like that? And that's without judgment. That's just real. Like, we in a free world. Did this person not see the flag? Like, what? This is supposed to be the free world. Like, why are you out here lying? Why are you out here manipulating? Why do you have to be in control? Love is free and love is kind. But the reason why they needed to have full control over you is so that they can move freely when they wanted to. So they could finish cheating. But this is someone that didn't realize when you call this person a cheater, it's bigger than what meets the eyes. It really, yeah, it's very surface level when you just cheating with someone else. But just think about all the ways that you are cheating. It's not just sexual or being with someone else. Just think about you a cheater in general. Think about that. That's not a good look. Because when you cheat on one thing, you're going to cheat with everything. You cheating in life in general. And what goes around, comes around. People don't understand the universal laws. They really don't. They really don't. Look, envy and bank failure. I'm telling you, when you cheat all the way around the board. And certain things like this start happening to you when you bear the spirit of envy. Somebody have a Jezebel or Delilah spirit. We have bank failure. All of these things are happening. Okay? These are things that's currently happening. It's taking place right now. And this is what your ancestors want you to know. How Anna wants you to know this. Look, toxic. That is happening with these toxic individuals, whether it's a man or a woman, whoever this is for you. Okay? This person is extremely toxic. And somebody is going to find this out. You could be finding out. A karmic could be finding out. And they're going to run away from this person. Somebody here is going to be left all alone. Because this is what they wanted for you. They were trying to manifest you being all alone. They wanted to ruin you so you could be all alone. And they just don't know that the backfire is here. And they're going to be the ones ending up alone. Because somebody going to run away from them as soon as they discover the truth. See, they may not know yet. They may be in the honeymoon phase. Okay? But this person can't help it. They can't help it. They can't help who they are. Look at this. All they doing is fulfilling a fantasy anyway. Or this could be a karmic energy fulfilling a fantasy with this person. And they soon about to find out about, look at this. Look at this fantasy. Is that a hickey? Fights. They could be fighting. Someone could have a hickey on their head, get knocked upside their head. That's what's going on, because now somebody got to bear the pain of everything that this person is going through. All of their failures, not just bank failure, all of their failures. Somebody gotta carry the burdens of that, and it's not gonna be them. It's gonna be whoever this karmic energy is, because they can't control it. What do we have? Recording. Okay, we got announcement, expression, and revealing. If they got cameras, this person's starting to destroy the cameras, knocking everything down, so this karmic can't have them on camera, knocking them upside their freaking head. Okay. What do we have? Look, kick to the curb. I'm telling you, somebody's getting kicked to the curb. This person gonna run for cover. They gonna kick this person to the curb, or they gonna run away. This person gonna end up alone either way it go. Who? The one that tried to hurt you. The one that's a cheat here. They're gonna end up alone. Okay? And look, they're gonna be spending the rest of their life in a what? A sex shop. That's where they're going to be spending the rest of their life at. Why? Because they made nothing but bad choices here. Okay? They're going to be sitting somewhere doing drugs. Okay? Feeling destroyed. Didn't I say this person was destroying something? Is this a window? Shattered, broken, and effed up. Yeah. Okay? So congratulations, karmic. This is what you won. Thank you, Dave. May it return to you manyfold. This is what you won. A destroyer. Look, keeping you a secret. And they were keeping the collective a secret for a reason, because they know the collective gonna say it. Tell you and say exactly who they are in front of them. So they definitely don't want you to meet the collective. Never. Never ever. Look, love story. Okay? Because they didn't paint a picture like they had this perfect love story with the collective to reel you in and to bait you in, but they need to tell the truth that this is what the collective wanted, and this was a fantasy for the collective, because they couldn't stop doing the things that they were doing to the collective, so this never really happened. That's the truth. Game over. And since it didn't happen, it's over, you see? And it's still ending with love. What is love? The truth. And look, caution. That's the only thing the collective have for these karmics moving forward. Congratulations and caution. Because why? Because now is your turn. Because now is your turn. Now is your turn. All right, what do we have? So it says, when you have truly thanked the Lord for every blessing sent. We got this yesterday. Can we get some new, Holy Spirit? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but can we please get something new? Even though that may resonate, we could have got that. No, but you can't go back to yesterday. So can we get something new? Oh, look at this. Somebody look at this. Let me go ahead on and read this. When you have truly thanked the Lord for every blessing sent, but little time will then remain for murmur and lament. Okay? Fear the Lord, baby. Fear the Lord. Okay, and on the back it says, I will thank the Lord because he is just. I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. Psalm chapter 7:17. He said, what do you mean? I sent it out there again. Pick it up and read it. You don't have to tell me twice, Lord. Because one thing, I don't play with God, baby. Okay? Because look what I got. When I said, can we get something new? We had that yesterday. It's like, what? It's like, what? So, and on the back of here, it says, praise God from whom all blessings flow. All right? Yes. So that's what I have for you guys. Angel number 717. 717 could be very significant here in some type of way. All right. So if you guys have not subscribed to the channel and you like my content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here as a part of the Winning Team family. And I hope these messages reached you in the best way. And Don't lose your cool. Don't lose your top. Know who you are, and know that we are all supporting you. Okay, as a collective, we're all in this together, and we help uplift each other. Okay, even if we don't physically see each other, spiritually we do, and that's the reason why we mainly tap in, so we could get the healing from each other that we need. You know what I'm talking about? Minus the BS that goes on with people that don't want you to reach your peak and reach your personal growth. That's why we have them outnumbered and they mad now. Okay, that's why they leave the messed up comments. The truth hurts, right? So speaking of that, I think I'm about to work on my channel name. Okay, but I say Nola Truth. Do you guys agree? Let me know if y'all agree with that or not. But I think I want to go with Nola's Truth. What you guys think? I need an answer in the chat real quick. How just imagine that, like, headlining. What you guys think? But I think I'm going with it however, because yeah. You like it? Okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna go with that. So maybe I'm going to change. Maybe I'm gonna change the Queen of Cups 1111, or I may just start a whole nother freaking channel for today. Start from scratch, because look what I'm looking at. You can't go back to yesterday, so I may leave the Queen of Cups 1111 up there, and that's for all. That's for the water signs. Okay, that's for all the water signs right there. All the Queen of Cups energy can tap in over there. Now y'all gonna have me on 3 channels, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to make this work some type of way. Okay. So yeah, be in the present. So with this message right here, like I said, I take heed myself because I'm a part of the collective. I'm about to start a whole new channel. So some of you, listen, you guys, go over there and subscribe to the channel. Support your girl, because I'm on a whole nother journey. Okay? I'm on a whole nother journey. Okay? Nola's Truth. So that's what I said. I'm trying to let it sink in on me. So y'all love the name. Go with that. Okay. All right, so let's do it. Okay, so let's do it. So make sure you guys, I'll leave the link here. Okay. So I really hope you guys subscribe to the channel and support me on this new part of my journey that I'm starting today with you guys. Okay. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, and blessings.